We're on the
But
main
it's like
menu.
in an ironic sense, you know?
This guy, dude. I'm gonna find this guy. I'm locating
Yeah,
him.
So, what
Dylan's
was,
always been the biggest Monster Racer hater.
What was the other thing that like Composer thought you were talking about? Your 1545 or something?
Oh yeah, my 1545 team almost got DQ'd until we held a vote for it.
Oh, that's
what?
good that it didn't happen. That's a good.
It was literally going to, because like 3 of the people on like organizer and staff were like having a hissy fit. Like,
I heard the most
About-
vocal person was someone on your team.
What'd you say?
I heard the most vocal person was someone on your team.
Well, yeah, it's Deezy. Yeah.
Really? DZ was trying to claim that it should be DQ'd because you accent. That's insane.
Yeah.
So
it
what
was him,
happened?
SHM, and Zio. Dude, like I was a little upset if it was gonna get DQ'd, but like those 3 were really upset when they were told that like we'll take it to a vote. They were like, "Oh, I'm gonna break all the fucking rules now and get a good time." Like people were pissed.
I hate.
Well, did you
I was
cheat?
saying this yesterday when my
I'm
team
so
was fighting me.
confused.
I hate the slippery slope argument. This is not a slippery slope. This is not. It's not.
Yeah.
Why do you guys not want to tell me?
So
for
what?
context, take 5. So basically, Garrick had. I'm assuming asking you this. Were you practicing on? Is that why this happened?
So what happened was I made so I was doing the 1545, which is a relay event where like one person goes, another person goes, and it's like 40
Yeah,
hours of
I
like
know that.
gameplay. Well,
Yeah, Derek was born in the year.
but beforehand, I made practice saves, and I was like, all right, I'll
Okay.
use those. And then it was a few of us who got told. It was like me, Legion, and a few others who were talking about these like safety saves. And they were like, oh, well, like, remember what happened in Nitroff, though? Like, we want to kind of move away from that. We kind of want you guys to, like, just run with a memory card and auto-save. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to ruin the safety saves I just made, so I got a different memory card before my run. And I was like, let me make sure it can read and write. And so I launched a file and was like, okay, well, it can read. And I saved to it, and I was like, okay, it can write. Good. I'm like, I guess I'll use this for my run. And then I went to Cloud Spires, and a few motherfucking enemies were just not there.
Oh.
Basically, because he was practicing on difficulty settings, you know how Spyro 3 has easy and hard mode, right?
You triggered
Because
easy
Derek was
mode or
practicing
whatever.
On certain
Yeah.
easy mode practices. When he started his run, the game sometimes doesn't always fully reset that. I don't know exactly the details on how or what, but you can get easy mode to trigger when it normally wouldn't, through the use of the fact that you played on another save file earlier. So if you think about it like this, right? You can think about it kind of like a little new game plussy in the sense that, oh, you have to have a save that you go into first before you start your run, and only then can this happen. So it's like you have to do setup kind of thing. Here's the thing. My opinion is, yeah, I get why that's banned from the boards, but you accidentally doing this in a 1545 and not saving time from it because you didn't know what was going on is way different than someone trying to route it and like make it a thing. Like
if you go back to the video or the VOD I have of me getting it, like you could tell I know something's up, but I didn't know that the save file would trigger easy mode because I like never ran with it. So like when I saw all the enemies despawning, I was just like, oh, this isn't good. I'm like, something's probably wrong.
Yeah, so
I'm like, oh,
Derek
fuck.
accidentally triggered a difficulty switch that normally doesn't happen without loading a save prior to the run, right?
Yeah,
it's a relay where you like did not like. It's not like you're out here getting a fucking 245 like in the relay. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
It's like
Well,
If you had
like I said,
reset-
the good news is it went to a vote, and it seems like other than like 3 people, like the majority of people are like, oh, like who cares?
it's really not a big deal. It's not a. I understand why people use the slippery slope argument, but like it's not valid. You're not gonna start routing every 1545 in easy mode because this got let by, and neither is anyone else. Because it's probably not even fast.
Well, not only that, but the funniest thing too is I received a DM of a different 1545 relay where someone else accidentally triggered easy mode and no one caught it.
That's so funny. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, I got a
It's a slippery
DM.
slope,
I got a DM, and it was just like, oh, you're not gonna believe this. And I'm like, what? Because this was like a big argument in general. And I was like, what? And there was another relay where someone else triggers easy mode and no one catches it, and it's on the board, and like no one cares.
Of course. Well, of course. You know, because you're.
Yep.
Cause
See, it's a
not there
slippery
anymore.
slope. Now nobody cares.
See, now, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Derek's
now
got
no
that clout. People are like, I don't want to punish Derek Lander, so they voted.
one-
Yeah,
voted
Derek's
to
actually
let it
just
slide.
fucking Actually,
it was
fucking
actually the
scaring
opposite at
everybody.
Take
The only
5.
reason people are
I
voting
was.
that it should be allowed is because Derek will come punch their fucking teeth out, bro.
Yeah.
True.
Look, I know motherfuckers in the industry.
You know a guy who knows a guy, and you don't want to.
Yeah, I watched The Sopranos one time.
Yeah, you
Insane.
got those mob ties.
That's
But yeah,
good.
it was
I
so
watched
funny though,
Sopranos.
because when I saw that like one other person like did that by accident and no one talked about it, I was just like, see, like what the fuck, it's not even a big deal. It was so fucking funny.
It's really not. It's really not. Like, here's the thing. If somebody was doing, like, I don't know. It's just weird to me that when it's in a very long format, like the 1545, and the whole point of it is not to route the individual games to be like faster. Like, I don't know. It's a completely different context than the original board, in my opinion. I
Yeah.
don't think it's fair to say that breaking the rules of the original Sparrow 3 board means that you're like the 1545's integrity is lost or whatever. Like,
I mean, the crux of it, and this is like the beginning and the end of it, is just like that rule shouldn't even exist. Like the easy mode
yeah,
thing.
I don't know.
Because the only way it would apply in a theoretical world is if you remove the memory card during Cloud Spires.
But then you still get longer loads because it's gonna attempt to auto.
Yes, so you're always losing the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like,
You're
if you're always
losing it-
losing time, it doesn't really make
You're
sense.
losing it in Sunny Villa. Like, before you even like get to Cloudy Spires, you're losing more time than it would save. So the rule even existing is pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Like,
rule,
would it-
like, I'm not even trying to like be an asshole. It was probably made back when we knew even less about how it worked, and I almost bet you it was just like back in fucking like 2012. People are like, well, could you get permanent easy mode and like fuck with the game and manipulate it like beforehand, so like
Here's the thing,
everything's easy mode.
It was a preventative measure, and I understand why. If you think about it from their perspective, right? It was just much easier to be like, well, let's just make people have to start from like fresh boots, so that way we don't ever have to worry about this. Like,
Yeah.
I can understand that perspective, with especially because easy mode and hard mode, still today, other than one or two people, is pretty shrouded in mystery for most people, right?
Oh,
So
dude,
back then-
yeah, like it's because then I started getting like not to be an asshole, but then like ZL was like, it's concerning that Derek's an S3 mod and doesn't know the rules of his own game, and I'm just like, I don't think anyone does.
I don't. That's a very particular, like, I don't know. That's very targeted. Also, ZL can just, I don't know, be like that.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think anyone knows, because I remember hearing a lot of things from like I think all my knowledge on easy mode and all that is literally from Jeremy Thompson, and even he was like
He's
on the
probably
fence about
he's
it.
Probably the second leading expert on it.
Yeah, and even him, he's admitted like he doesn't know it 100. He just knows it very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Well,
it's
I
a fucking
understand.
mess.
I understand taking the approach of who knows what manipulating this kind of stuff could cause. Let's just make it easy. Let's just make it a blanket thing, right? I understand the preventative measure, right? But the problem with the preventative measure is what just happened. Is that when someone accidentally triggers this thing they weren't thinking about, now their run's integrity is up for, debate, when
Yeah.
they weren't intending to trigger this rule. That's the problem with these kinds of blanket rules that like are used to prevent like a potential future thing, is that when someone accidentally causes them, you know what I mean? It's like,
oh, yeah.
it's like this. It's kind of similar to the thing people were talking about before of like, oh, if we ban this new Sparrow 3 dupe, does that mean anyone who accidentally gets Spooky Swamp dupe is now their runs about? You know what I mean? It's like, no,
Yeah.
like hella people accidentally dupe gems in their Sparrow 3 runs, and it'd be so silly if that caused you to not be able to submit.
Dude, that Spyro 3 duping argument is such a mess. It's like I've been going back and forth on it. Like I think I'm kind of just fine with like whatever side gets picked. But I remember that was like such a huge thing.
And then everyone stopped caring about it at all.
Yeah.
Because it's just not that relevant. Like,
It will save a lot of time. Like when I say a lot of time, like if you dupe the full 96, I mean just skipping Lost Fleet Reds above is already like 20 seconds faster that Lulu timed, and you're only like giving up like I think 24 of the gems you dupe. So like objectively, like duping will be faster. But
It's just not relevant because no one's doing runs with it. That's
yeah. Dano
Like,
Man tried to, and he was getting pissed off. He was trying to get the dupe, and he was like, "This fucking dupe doesn't work." He was getting like pissed. So he tried to, but it didn't take him too long before he said, "Fuck that." And I can't say nothing because the dupe, I'm like really shit at it.
The old one is really easy. I don't know the like newer one that
To
like,
get
got
that
found
full
later.
96, it's a
Yeah, the
little
full
bit of a
96
pain in
card,
the
but the
ass.
old one was really easy to trigger.
Yeah. Yeah, to get the full 96, it's a piece of shit. Like, it's not hard. Like, if, like, to put it in perspective, if it was a vortex trick, it'd be pretty fucking easy. But it's just
Yeah,
that,
no,
like,
I'm
no
sure,
one's
I'm
done, no
sure.
one's done it yet. It's like,
If it was in a 20-minute category, yeah, like it would be
Yeah.
no problem for sure.
it would be the fucking blowhard boost of Spyro 3.
dude, I swear to God, you put something as hard as blowhard boost in 120 and people aren't doing it.
I mean, people do the Wizard Proxy and Haunt Towers, which argues pretty hard. I'd argue that's probably
Okay,
harder.
I'd say that's about on par. Also, I take that back because credit skip saves a lot of time, right? That's why the credit skip's definitely hard. But
yeah.
I would probably call Credit Skip in the top 5 tricks in all of Spyro 1, to be honest.
you think, I think once it's practiced, it's actually not that bad.
It requires a lot of things.
That ain't shit. Yeah,
Is
It
the
does
main
require a
problem.
lot of
it's
things.
still not that bad.
I think it's not that bad. I would say that there are 5 vortex tricks harder than that.
I mean, yeah, I guess if Derek Laner can hit it, that's probably like a decent marker for it being not so
Yeah.
bad.
What do you guys think is the hardest part of that trick, though?
Credit
Oh,
skip,
the turnaround.
Yeah,
The turnaround 100%.
the turnaround.
the flying, yeah.
Like,
The
getting-
turnaround-
But once you get that,
The
once you get
turnaround's-
that, you know,
Yeah, that was the hardest part for me. Eventually, I found a visual cue. I try to glide at the same time every time, and as long as I'm at the height I want to be at, I hold right, like right when something disappears off my screen and puts me right in the right spot. It's hard to explain it, but if I can show it, there's a visual cue of when you start turning.
yeah, for me it's just like I just kind of have it timed out, like in my head, I guess. I just like turn
That's
left
definitely a
and then
trick you
turn
could
right
feel
real
out,
quick.
because there's so many different positions it works from. It's definitely something you could feel, and I'm sure that's how.
Are
Dara
you
does it.
fucking kidding me?
I mean, it also takes experience with like, it's like, if I know I get like a perfect proxy where it's just like nice, straight, and even, which is also something that's worth like practicing out and knowing how to get that, you know, then it's always the same like timing.
Yeah,
for,
it's one
like,
of those
turning.
tricks that you need to know how to adjust when you're in a weird spot. It's kind of like MDS in that sense, where if you're trying to go for a quick MDS, you need to know how to adjust where you are on the box and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah. Doesn't Saboom like go for like a quick version, like a nice low proxy every time? Like, it's kind of
Saboom
crazy.
just goes from a different spot. Saboom goes from the middle.
Yeah,
don't
but I
know if
feel
he
like
goes-
that gives him I feel like whatever it does, he gives him like a low proxy, because like whenever he misses it, like it's like really like doesn't even leave the room or whatever. I think he goes
Maybe.
for like a wide proxy that goes like shoots him out sideways instead of like
On.
straight and up, you know, like how
Yeah, I
normally
do
it
know what
is.
you mean. It's kind of how Cat does it too. Cat also goes to the right, which is silly.
I go
Like
left
instead of
and then
going out to
around
the left
right.
and turning right, Cat goes out to the
Okay.
right and starts turning left.
That's crazy. The way I've always done mine is similar to Chris's, which is for better or worse, because Chris is really consistent at it because he's done it a lot of times. But like, I basically don't even manipulate the camera. So like, I just wait like a second and a half, and then I'm like, okay, now I'll start turning. And I mean, it's worked for me, but like, it's pretty fucking blind. It's super feel based.
Makes sense.
And then I see Dale like have the camera, and I'm always just like, fuck. I'm like, that looks really consistent, but like, I already have a method.
I actually don't use the camera buttons. I start turning at a very particular time too. But I use
Yeah, I definitely don't use a camera.
Really?
I don't think pressing L2 makes it. But I think that's just something that he found he liked.
That's what I like about credit skip. It's like everybody kind of can do it differently.
Everyone does do
Just
it
one of
for
those.
sure.
My
Yeah, that's
favorite
like
thing-
a very
My favorite thing about credit skip was pointed out for Sleepover 1's horse. That was fucking awesome.
And Slash couldn't even do it.
Dude, yeah, that was so fucked.
That was so sad.
We're playing like Vortex Horse, where it's like, you know, it's just like basketball horse, but with Vortex tricks.
It was
And I
Spiral
decided to
Horse,
call-
so it could
and
be
I
any
decided
trick.
to call credit skip, and then I unironically hit it, and then I'm like, here you go, Slash. And Slash is just like, I've never hit this. I was like, oh, fuck. That and Derek Wall Glide were my favorite things to call, because Derek Wall Glide, like, fucking no one cares about, but it was so funny.
I really personally enjoyed calling hit 96 composers and then walk into the wall, and then walk into the wall a little bit more, and then you go and hit blowhard boost.
Yo, Dylan, are you on a fat or a slim?
On a slim.
Why is it running, like, it's not running amazing, but it looks like it's running better than my slim, though. The fuck?
This one's my 75k.
Yeah, C tier on Slim is pretty bad, but like your Slim doesn't seem to be as shitty as mine. Like my C tier, if you go to my PB, like it's really bad.
It's
Like a
super
lot of the
stuttery.
like level transitions like lag to hell, and I have to camera manip like way more shit. So dumb.
That is pretty ass. Do I go down to like the left here?
Coco Perk. Yeah.
Is that here?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't. I literally
I didn't
don't know
want
where
to say
to go.
100% because I didn't know what level you did last, so I didn't want you to do Coco Perk again.
Hey man, listen, I'll do Coco Park as many times as I need.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite level. Cause it's literally
Well,
just
that part's
drive.
not bad.
Oh, it's just NASCAR.
It's just that 14 tally time I got is way better than I thought it was.
Yeah, 28's pretty solid for a swim rat, especially.
You have a 28. Yeah, that's for swim. That's definitely
Oh,
solid.
Composer, you missed it. We were going over the power rankings on Google Sheets. And the way it works is if you don't have a time, it like tries to estimate what time you could get based on your previous runs.
Yep.
It had me estimated in 14 tally as a 37. And so I was kind of annoyed. I was like 37, my dick and balls. I asked Dylan to show me the route. I did one run, got like a 30, did another run, and I got a 28. And then I was
When
like,
was this?
done. Yesterday.
Really? Wait, you got a 28 in like a few days? That's really impressive.
I got it my second run.
That's very impressive. Like 28 in 14 tally, especially with the swim route. Like
Yeah.
that's like, I don't know, like I can't give a good comparison, but that's like a sub 30 in 3 any. You know what I mean? Like, which
Yeah.
is like something people grind for. Like people would grind for 28. That goes to show how much your 100% experience.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It also helps that I hit sheep first try and I got balloon proxy, which is shit like I didn't even practice. I was just kind of going for it and hoping I'd get. So getting, especially sheep proxy was huge because I mean it saves so much time in 100 gems. So. But yeah, no, I got that and it was funny because I was just like freaking out a little bit. I was like, I don't even run this fucking category Lamau. And then I uploaded it and I went up like 5 spots on the Google Doc.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
love
like
100
that's-
gems.
that's a surprising
Yeah.
like if you were to have asked me what you could have sorry, if you would have asked me, Composer, guess what I got in 2 days of running, I would have guessed like a 31 or a 30.
Yeah.
He also did run before, to be fair.
I only did 2 runs.
You did no, you did runs before this. You got to like.
Oh, you mean like back in Vortaliani days?
Yeah, you did way more back
I
then.
did, but that was like years ago, and it definitely did not. I think the 200 movement was definitely the carry, like,
100%.
for sure. Because like I remember I was like, oh, Dylan, show me the route, and like some of the routes you were doing, I was like, oh fuck, like I don't think I've like I was acting like I've never seen it, even though I know I've done it before for Vortaliani, and I was just like, fuck, like I don't remember this shit. But yeah, the 200 movement was fucking hard ass carry. It was insane.
Is your game frozen, Pick5?
I don't know. I don't know if it's my PlayStation, but
would-
like I have to like make new discs pretty often.
What?
Else they just take forever to load.
That's your laser. I have
Yeah.
a laser that's similar. Every like even with original Square One discs, I have to like burn new ones pretty often because my laser's fucked.
Yeah. It also depends what this is like it's almost definitely the laser, but if it somehow isn't, then it could also be the disc you're burning, because some PS2s are picky assholes about which blank
That's the thing.
CDs you go for.
So I got the verbatim ones that everybody gets, right?
Yep.
Or like, I don't know, that's recommended, you know what I'm talking about? And I've had
Yep.
them before, but these came and they have like no labeling on them at all. I mean, I think they came in like a verbatim packaging.
You got the 50 pack
they-
that is supposed to be ink jetted onto, like there's no label, like it's just supposed to be ink jetted, right? Or you're
It
saying
says
the box
shiny
had-
silver. Oh no, this still has its label. It
I
says
can't-
shiny
Yeah,
silver.
just the top of the CD is just yeah. I have the same thing.
Yeah.
Those are designed to be like printed on by things or whatever.
Okay,
those
that
are
makes
fine.
sense.
I
I
can't
didn't know
if
say
it
was, like,
nothing.
something that would
Ones- The ones I have are the
nice.
Sony CD, or is there blank?
I mean, hey, Sony, it's design. Yeah.
Well, that's the reason I got them. It was blank Sony CDRs, and I was like, well, they're the motherfuckers who make the console. And
That's good reasoning.
And sure enough, it's not been a problem.
I mean, I don't think it really matters for like most things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
Most CDs
there's
are
just
picky.
some
The
games, I
worse
think, that
your
are gonna
laser
have, like-
gets, the more picky it'll be.
Oh yeah. I have
Okay.
how many PS2s do I have beside me? I own 4 PS2s. One of them is good. One of them I ripped the ribbon cable, so it doesn't even have a fucking laser anymore. It's gone. And then I have 2 fat PS2s. One of them is in Spanish and doesn't like to read discs unless I open the whole case and then like force the like metal plate to stay in. And then the other fat PS2 I have just doesn't turn on. Like I just have like this PS2 fucking graveyard, and I don't know how to fix half of them.
Keep the shit though, because my current PS2, the fan in it that goes over like the metal chassis died, and I was like, oh, that's no big deal. And then eventually, my console would turn off after like an hour or two of playing, and I would feel it, and it was very hot. And so there's like a power like mechanism to turn it off when it gets too hot, and it'll like blink the LED. But luckily, because I had a PS2 with like a broken laser that I haven't touched in a year, I got the fan out of that, and it's perfectly fine. So keep your console. You never know when some random.
Well, hell, I got 2 fat ones because I wanted to run CTR a little more seriously at some point. And I fucking both of them. The Spanish one was so disappointing though. The Spanish one turned on. I thought it was good, and then it won't read fucking PS1 discs, and it only reads PS2 discs if I take off the entire case and like force something to keep the disc down, which makes no sense to me. Like the disc like tries to like pop out. I don't get that.
Oh yeah.
Mort the chicken. Dude, Mort the
Dude,
chicken alone is just such a good fucking game, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty good for just racing, but I
I
learned it.
wanted to join
This part
the
here
race,
looks like
but-
some mobile game to me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
All right. Well, I'm gonna head off. I'm a cram study for my midterm. That's due later. So I'll
look.
catch you guys later. I just wanted to break because that's been all I've been doing the past day and a half, and it kind of sucks. So.
okay. Well, love you.
Catch you later, buddy.
What?
I love you.
Goodbye.
What are you
Bye.
wearing? Take off your. Oh.
Maybe you got something in your nose.
It's okay, take 5. Derek grew up with Call of Duty. He doesn't know what sincerity is like, you know what I mean?
True.
Love you.
Oh, I should have said no homo.
Yeah, no, yeah, that would have made it so much better for him, you know?
He would have
Exactly.
understood. He would have picked up.
We were at me and Tex were actually talking about this like a week ago. Like, it is, I think, hard for some people who grew up like in like communities of gamers who didn't express sincerity, like to express genuine love to friends. Sometimes I know I struggle with it at times.
Yeah. I mean, even IRL though. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Isn't the skip in this level really hard or something?
Oh, this one was.
The fast one, yeah. The good one is the one I do isn't hard, but I might be missing it anyway. Yeah, fuck this game. I wonder if I should just reset the race already. One I do really isn't that hard. I just suck at the game.
I just remember whenever I watch Hypno, whenever he's here, he's hyped when he hits something here.
Yeah, Tiziano is like borderline impossible.
There's a lot of strats in that level.
Yeah, there's like.
Hypno did a vortex run today.
What?
Yeah, I just kind of saw that. What time
I'm
did he
so
get at
dumb.
the end?
29.
Didn't watch all of it because of the. Let's go.
Like 2 seconds off of his PB.
Oh, he's run it before too.
Apparently.
Crazy.
Bro, come on! I'm losing this race. Come on!
I am genuinely surprised Derek got up to 28 that quickly. Like, I don't know, that's impressive with swimming around that quickly.
It makes sense to me.
When
It
did he
makes
play
sense,
14
you know what
Tally? I
mean?
kind of
Like,
missed
it's
that whole.
definitely
Yeah.
not like insane, but like.
It's a little bit annoying considering I know how long it took me to grind to 28, but it's also different context, you know?
There was a time where he was just bouncing around a lot of random categories and getting like pretty decent times. I feel like when he got like I feel like his any percent time is like not bad either.
He's one of the people I would say have like almost a talent for speedrunning, or like for like
I
speedrunning.
did not hear the word you said. Who have a what for speedrunning?
Have like a talent or a knack for it.
That's fair.
Like
He's a gamer.
talking about the nature versus nurture thing again, but like
Dude, I think if Derek, like, didn't care about his stream and focused on speedrunning, he could be really good. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's not what he wants to do. I'm not saying he should. But I think if
I
Derek
get what you mean.
purely focused on playing, he could be insane. You know, like.
I think he is really good for what he's done, to be honest.
No, I'm not saying he's not. You
No,
know
you
what
think
I mean?
he's terrible,
Like,
and that's fine. Like, I get
I don't
it.
think he's bad at all. Either.
Damn.
You think he should explode. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
No, I
No,
agree
but
with you.
yeah, it's just like I feel like he has the ability to become top level at something. You know, like is more what I'm trying to say.
Remember when we were all playing Crab Game? That's when I kind of realized I was like, damn, Derek is just a gamer, man, and I'm not. Like I just remember sucking at that game, but like
Crab game
it was like.
occurred to you. I just want to make sure that we're. You want to know?
Yeah, that.
I felt that way with Waffle when we played Crab Game, dude. it. He was
Yeah,
the
I was gonna say Waffle, Derek, and like who else,
Waffle
man,
is
was
a
like
gamer
always
in
getting
any
top.
game he picks up. Waffle is a PC gamer, dude. Anytime we play any PC game, he's good. And like when we were playing Crab Game and we were playing that fucking like keep people off the hill game, if Waffle got up there, he was not getting down and no one else was getting up every time.
Yeah.
Crab Game was pretty silly, man. We should play that again sometime.
We need more like games like Crab Game. Or like Lethal Company and other shit like that we can all just play together.
I mean, Lethal Company. I'm joking.
I love Lethal
How much
Company
is-
so much.
How much is that game?
It's like $10 when it's not on sale.
Oh, I see. It's not bad.
It's honestly like probably one of the best $10 I've ever spent on a game. I've gotten so much like playtime out of it.
What's the other one? Content warning?
Yeah, that one's not as great. It's not bad.
Oh, it seemed like that would be more the server's vibe, not gonna lie.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. The only issue is like that one is purely limited to 4 players, but if you do some mods with Lethal Company, you can get like 20 people in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
It's also really not a
I
hard
definitely
game
get
to
why
mod.
people like Lethal Company. But I don't know why. I've never been into those like I guess paranormal like exploration games. Like really, I never really was a fan of Phasmophobia in any way, like at all. Like
What?
maybe I would like it, but I don't know. I just never been a fan of the games where it's like mostly empty gameplay.
I mean, that's fair. It's less about the gameplay and more what you're doing in the moments between the gameplay, though, IMO.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
More like
I
a
like Crab
thing
Game
for
because
your
it
friends
has
to
those
like.
moments, but there's more gameplay moments. Like I think my like
Yeah.
perfect ratio is something like Crab Game, where there's a good amount of actual gameplay, and there are those little moments of in between. While something like Lethal Company is like a little bit shifted in the other direction, I think ratio wise. I wish I enjoyed games like that though, because it seems like people like have a lot of fun when they're doing it.
Fuck, I just grabbed a shit ton of coins.
I think that's my attention flaw. Like my attention flaw is when I'm playing a game, I need to be doing things.
It's fair. I think for me, it's like I kind of like games where I can just passively exist a lot more than I like games where I have to like try to do things.
Okay.
I thought I was over there.
What is this game, Mikey?
Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. Or, well, it's called the Revelations on PSP, but yeah. Yeah, I'm rarely playing something casually.
That is something that's nice about the PSTV is you're able to play some PSP games like usually on the screen.
Yep. Yeah, like, this game has a PC version, and like PS2 and whatnot, but the PSP one has some extra content that's not in the other ones. So I kind of prefer playing this one.
I feel like no one talks about like PSP games. Like there wasn't really that many like exclusive PSP games that like stood out, right? Like
I only ever played the God of War. That was the only game I had on my PSP.
like I had a PSP and I cannot think of a single game that I have nostalgia for that I played. Like I remember some random like Naruto
Damn.
fighting games I played or whatever, but I can't think of anything I played on it that was like I remember, you know?
Yeah, I never had an actual PSP. I like only ever played things on MU and now on PSTV.
I had
Well, I did play on a PSP from like my classmate in like fucking elementary school, but that's about it.
I had fucking a white PSP that had fucking a stormtrooper on the back, I think of it.
That's fucking awesome.
I wish I still had it because I think they're worth like not a lot, but like something. Now they're worth more than regular Disney's. I don't know what happened to it.
Oh my god.
Because I cannot wait for Skate 4 to come out. I've been playing Skate 3 casually. Fucking one of the best games of all time. I cannot wait for Skate 4.
Is it happening?
Yeah, it's been in development.
Bro. That's cool. I was talking to
You play Skate?
a little bit.
I think it's one of the best simulator games ever, dude. It's such a good sim.
They nailed a lot of things in it.
They really did. It's still fun to just go back and mess around. Like every time I go back and play, I don't play story mode. I just fuck around in the sandbox. Like that was my favorite type of game as a kid. A game where you can just fuck around in the sandbox. Maybe that's why I'm a speedrunner now. But literally, there's very few games I actually beat as a kid. I always just played around in games. Like one of my favorite games as a kid too. I don't know if y'all ever played Just Us 2, but that game is a
Oh
masterpiece.
yeah, I did. I played 2 and 3, and a little bit of 4, but yeah, I mostly just fucked around. I
Literally,
didn't really care
you can
about the
fuck
story.
around in that game for hours, just doing nothing, and it's fun. Like those were my favorite games as a kid, where the sandbox was just fun to do shit in.
Yeah, in
Just
Just
Cause is the
Cause
best
3,
sandbox game.
I eventually was like, let me actually try out the story mode, and I kinda liked it, but in like 2, I could never get around to fucking playing the missions. We'll just fuck around.
I should try to actually play through Just Cause 2 story, because I've fucked around in it so many times. I should see what the story is like. For anyone who doesn't know what it is, it's like GTA if you had a grappling hook.
Yeah, I think I've seen shit of it.
In 3, you also
It looks fun.
can get like a rocket thing on, you know, what's it called? You have like the glider thing,
Oh yeah.
and from you know, like a DLC in 3, you can get a rocket one, so you can basically fly.
I don't know why. I just did not vibe with 3 as much as I did 2. I didn't hate it, but I loved 2 a lot more.
For me, it was but the one thing I really liked doing in 2, I don't know if you, do you know about there's like a nightclub, you know, like a blimp.
Yeah, the
In the
blimp,
sky.
you can go all the way up to the fucking, like, the Mile High Club or whatever.
Yeah, I would always go there and just throw people off the fucking thing with like the grappling hooks.
My favorite thing is what you could do at the airport. You could, like, attach a vehicle to a plane as it took off, get on top of the car as the plane's flying, climb up to the plane, and eject the passenger with the car still attached to the, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of shit I love doing.
Yeah, like the thing I really liked about 3 is that you can break or you can destroy a lot of, like you can destroy like an entire bridge, for example. It just like fucking explodes. It's like really cool.
That is
They kinda like limited it in Just Cause 4 from what I've seen.
I didn't even play 4. I've heard bad things about it, which makes me sad. It's always, like, dude, it feels like so many games like have this fate of the first game is all right, people like it. Second game comes out, it's great, it's the best. Third game comes out, it's kind of downhill, but people still like it. Fourth game comes out, it's trash. Like Saints Row.
Saints Row is literally that.
Just cause, like, there's so many games that have this fate of everything past the second game goes downhill up until the fourth.
Spyro the Dragon. No, I'm joking.
With Saints Row, I would argue that, like, okay, the story, like, is one thing, but just like messing around in the game is really fun, even in 4, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think 3 and 4 are great sandboxes, but I did play Saints Row, I think, more. Like, I think for like a GTA-ish experience, like, I wanted like a slightly out there GTA experience. Like 2 and 3, I honestly think 2 and 3 are tied for me. I know a lot of people like 2 more than 3. I like 3 a lot. I think 4 was just a bit too much. It became too superhero-y at that point for me. I wanted
Yeah, I think 4 had a lot of
GTA.
design problems as well with the superhero mechanics, because it's like, what's the point of getting a car and
Yeah, like,
pimping it
you
out and
never
stuff like
needed to
that
drive,
when you can just
right? You know
run
what I mean? Like, you
around?
never
Yeah, and
needed
it's
it
fun to run
fix it.
around, but it's like, it's
I
not
mean,
Saints
you kind
Row.
of
It's not the same
do at the
game.
start for a little bit, but yeah, then after you get like the
It's not.
power-ups
Yeah, it's pretty
and
early
stuff,
on.
then,
And I don't know, they just do a lot of weird choices with the story and characters that I don't think a lot of people liked.
yeah. Do you guys know about Get Out of Hell though?
Great.
This is with the
I know about
expansion
it.
after that.
I know, I heard about it, but I didn't play it.
Yeah, that's like really out there with the story. Like it literally just takes place in hell.
I think moments like that can be fun, but yeah, I think that in general, Saints Row 4 was just jam-packed with stuff like that. There was like like Saints Row 3, I remember had a moment where you went through like, I don't know, like the Matrix or whatever. It was like very digital. I don't remember it fully, but you went through this like very digital like sequence, and it was
Yeah,
very unique to the rest of
with
the
that, yeah.
entire game. And for like a moment for that was great. Like I liked that there was a mission like that, but if that was the whole game, you know, like. You remember what I'm talking about though? If you played 3, Take 5, you know the mission I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, I have played 3. Yeah, the
Yeah, I know,
the Blue Gang or
I
whatever.
know which one.
Yeah,
is it.
yeah.
I think there was like when you're like changing avatars and you play like a toilet for a bit and you're just changing characters, and then at the end there's like a boss fight with like big ass fucking swords and stuff. Yeah, that was really cool.
Dude, there were some parts of that game I remember thinking were hard. Like, I just got a flashback. I haven't played 3 in so long, but there was a point where you had like this like house that you like stayed at where like all your shit was at, and at some point it got raided and you had to like kill everyone from the basement upwards on your like place. And that shit took me hours. I don't know, that sounds probably vague, maybe you don't remember, but like wherever like your home was, like you there was a mission where you started fighting from like the basement upwards, and you had to clear out all
Yeah,
the
it was
gangs that were there.
what was that girl's name in the game? Shawnee or something. It was like her safe house or whatever. Shandy's safe house or something. Like when you first get into the game. That's what.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like in Saints Row 3 like it's also like near the start of the game where you go into like the big penthouse to take it over, and there's like the power song, and it's really cool.
Yeah, they really pushed the Kanye West song in that game. That's right. In the trailer at the beginning of the game.
It was fitting.
It was a good.
I like also when you're driving in your car and you and Pierce sing the Sublime song. Love is what I got or something like that. What I got.
Is what I got.
Basically, basically, I don't know. This is stupid, but I had like, you can make a mixtape where in that game where like only those songs play, and I basically had Kanye West Power and What I Got is Sublime. I probably had a few more songs, but
from fucking Saints Row 3. I remember there was a song I found in that game that I really liked. I don't remember what it is now, but I remember there was a song I found because of the mixtape feature. I wish I remember.
damn, you should replay. You should replay the game just to find out.
For real, go through every fucking song in the game just to, yeah, no.
Yeah, and just drive around, fuck around.
I have
until
started
you
the
get it.
remaster on PS4 a while ago. I should get back to it at some point.
I'll eventually just be hit with an emotion as I'm driving. I'll be like, wait, is this it?
I definitely loved Saints Row 3. That shit was a really fun game in my childhood, I guess.
Yeah, no, I loved it.
Saints Row 2, like, I understand why people like it more, but I just didn't play it first, and I, like, played kind of half of it. Didn't really actually beat it.
I definitely
I did
think
play it first.
story-wise, 2 is the best by far.
Yeah.
I also think 2 is just like, if you're looking for a cool sandbox, 3 is better for sure. But if you're looking for something closer to GTA, 2 is better, I think.
Oh, my first exposure to Saints Row was Saints Row 2 on fucking Java phones, actually.
Java phones?
Yep,
That's
it
great.
was like my
Wow.
first experience with Saints Row, and then at some point, me and my brother were like, remember that one game we used to play on phones? What if we tried the good version of it?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it was his idea, but then I got hooked onto it a lot more than he did, which would happen with a bunch of games. Would be funny.
Yeah, I just didn't have, like, I didn't play all that many games as a kid, but Saints Row 3 was just one of them, I guess, that I played, like, just because I was able to borrow it from a friend. Like, my mom wouldn't buy me, like, M-rated games, basically. Fucking sucked.
Yeah, when I played Saints Row 3 for the first time, I fucking stole it. I didn't pay a dime. I had a
Damn.
fucking no Steam URL in the you know, on the developer intros at the start. But
You
I
got
do
it
own
for-
it now,
for free
so
on
don't
Steam,
cancel
basically?
me. What?
What was that?
No, I'm just saying that I do own it now, and I have like all the achievements and stuff, so don't sue me, please.
But you basically got it for free on Steam?
No, I mean the first time I played it, I acquired it kinda like illegally. But,
We know what that means.
That's what I'm inquiring.
but yeah, I
Yeah.
have I like got it on Steam eventually, and I
Got
even
it from
have
Vimothy's cousin. Vimothy's slightly, you know, shade your cousin.
Hmm.
Back in my days.
Kinda sucks that the port of Saints Row 2 on PC is so fucked. It's like it barely fucking functions on Windows 10.
That's awesome. I love the preservation of games not being prioritized.
They were supposed to make like a patch for it, but I don't think they're working on it. Like one of the people that was supposed to work on it literally passed away, so I don't think it's happening.
Wow. That's some lore.
Yep.
Bro, heard someone passed away and said that's some lore. This generation's fucking doomed. This generation is fucking doomed. Holy shit, that is maybe the worst thing I've ever heard a human being say in response
No,
to
bro,
that.
you know what I'm saying, bro.
I know what you're saying. It's just I have no faith in this generation.
The fact that Saints Row 2's not getting a PC patch because someone died, that's lore, bro. You know? Like...
This guy, dude.
That's so...
Anyway, here's Biscuit Blast. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm sorry. I'm gonna die.
Do a biscuit blast right now. Do a biscuit blast in CTR.
I'm about to, dog. I need this sub-hour time, which I'm not
Right
getting.
now. Dingo dial. It's about to fucking biscuit blast.
I wish my hands like worked in this game at all.
This game is a hell of a like hand cramper.
I just don't know how to like do most of the thing. Fuck this game. I pressed the button to do the potion and didn't do the potion.
Me when I do the potion.
You're. I'm
Picture.
gonna piss.
Okay. I'm excited.
Brother.
Sheesh. Nice. What kind of mineral is that? That's like a amber quartz.
For real, right?
What is that? It's yeah, it's nice and polished. I see. You must have just got that back from the refinery.
Oh, fucking... What's the screen?
The jeweler.
They're called baller diamonds, but I can't find this.
I love that. That's why you were like diamonds.
Yeah, there's no name of the
Yeah,
fucking
yellow
brand.
diamond.
Also, the fucking, on
Baller's
the back of the box,
diamonds.
it says, open this bitch and get ready for the sticky experience.
Get ready.
Quite literally on the
Got that
packaging, it says,
sticky.
Open this bitch. I've never in my life.
Bro.
This bitch or this bitch?
This. They spelled it.
Oh, okay, I just wondered. Okay.
I'm ready for the sticky experience.
You open that bitch?
Me when
I
the
did, yeah,
experience
no,
is
I haven't
sticky.
yet. I just opened it up.
You feel it sticky yet though?
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Ah,
I don't think you're supposed to touch it, like, it shouldn't be sticky.
You got that song in my head now, Take 5.
What? Oh yeah. That's a good song.
It is.
in Saints Row 2, depending on which like voice you select for your character, you have like some of the songs on the radio where the character can like start singing along like during the gameplay.
That's funny. I didn't know that certain voices did that.
Yeah, it's only a thing in Saints Row 2 as far as I know. So if you haven't played it much, maybe haven't. But yeah, it's for like, I know there's one song that like all of them did, but I have to look it up because I don't remember. There's even like an achievement for it, like get. Oh yeah, I think "Take On Me" is like a song
yeah.
which like Oasis can sing along to.
They're gonna get any song for the one song. They chose a good one.
Yeah, and then there's like a few more which are like different depending on which voice you have.
Alright. That wax is pretty fire.
Hell yeah.
Who has more where?
A player named .u or something like that, and then second place is like Riker or something like that.
Oh,
Like
the
Ghoster's
right.
fourth.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, this is like a game that if you're good at like speedrunning in general, you could like get like to war level within like a couple weeks. I'd be like,
Yo, someone get
If not,
Forlo on the phone.
Yeah, this is just the kind of game that
Yeah,
Forlo would just
I'm honestly
jump and-
surprised Orlo missed out on this one for the race. I was like, because if he gamered it like all the other ones, he would have like been first place probably. I mean, I got third. Like, what does that tell you?
He's probably too busy grinding Shrek Treasure World or something.
He's been playing multiverses. That's been his life.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god! Actually, that's insane. That was such a weird synchronicity. I'm scrolling through .u's SRC, and they are first in like a bunch of random games. And as we were talking about that, I scrolled and they have a run of Shrek Treasure Hunt. They're second. They're the person who had to wear before 4 o'clock.
Oh,
That was such a weird synchronicity.
That's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
guess I should make the fact that I'm watching your screen at all times a little less obvious. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm actually behind you currently. Watch out.
They also have Were in this game called Jinx, which is a game I've looked at before too as like a game like, oh, I should speedrun this. It looks interesting. But this guy seems like someone who goes after Were in a bunch of the like games that don't have much of a community yet.
Oh, you looked at the mort, the chicken world on there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the mort. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they were the person who had Shrek Treasure Hunt before 4 though.
That's hilarious. That's funny as fuck. And then Porlo definitely has to play more this chicken.
Just to ruin this
Take
one
that one,
man's
too.
life.
But is it fun though?
I mean, it's kind of fun.
I mean, it's not like speedrunning is supposed to be fun anyway.
Dude,
Yeah, I don't really consider that.
You got it. I think you got it
No,
wrong.
I'm joking. This game is fun. It's been fun. I don't know how fun it is to optimize it at a certain point. I can see getting pretty annoyed.
Speedrunning is serious business.
Just depends on how like consistent you can make your movement.
I really like the loading screens.
Dude, they're so good.
They're hilarious.
This game is so good. The cutscenes are funny as well. They're not funny. They don't like make you like bust a gut, but like they'll
Oh,
make you like smile. So I like this game.
composer.
Yeah.
Do you see where this enemy's fucking weapon is? He's swinging at me with an empty hand because his fucking weapon is stuck in the air.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for some reason the PSP version is like really busted and it's just... I've encountered a lot of things in just this one playthrough that I've never seen before, and I've played it a lot of times.
Extremely functional game.
Oh, and even okay. The PC version of this was actually like one of the first like big games, I guess, that I've played. And I still remember uh, there's like you can like run up walls and stuff, and it would like say, you know, hold this button while running towards a wall, but I just didn't understand the text, so I got stuck there for a while.
Uh-huh. There's many games I got stuck at because I couldn't read as a child. I'd be fucking like 4 or 5, and I'd be like, well, I'm just gonna run and see what happens now.
I was always kind of like curious about people that can play like, I don't know, Japanese games, or I guess really any game that isn't in a language you like understand or even like fully understand. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
That takes like a different kind of...
I wouldn't play a Japanese game for like, you know, a casual experience, I guess, if I don't speak the language at all. Unless, I guess, it's like the only version of the game that exists. Because like I play a bunch of Japanese like versions of games for like speedrunning, but you don't really care about the text there anyway.
Yeah, I totally get that too, but even for speedrunning, I'm kind of like, well, you have to like learn it first, though, I guess, like through like the English or like whatever language you speak version of the game, you know?
Not necessarily. You just have to watch around and follow exactly where their cursors go and where they move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for like Mario Galaxy, for example, I just sometimes
That's
when
just
it
a
gives
lot
you
to
like options, I just remember, oh, I need to pick the right option here or the left
Yeah,
one.
like
I
I've
just...
definitely learned games where I did not play the English version all the way through, and I played the language that's all. It just followed exactly what.
Interesting. I guess I'm just not a real gamer speedrunner.
No, I don't think it's like real. I think it's just like some people. I've actually heard other people talk about this. Some people want.
It's just intimidating for me as well.
Speedrun it. Some people are fine with having their first experience with the game be a speedrun.
But there was a Japanese only game that I've tried, and what I did to like actually understand some of the text was, do you know Google Lens on like Android, where you can like point the camera at like text and it translates it for you? Yeah, so I basically just used that like all the time to like actually read the stuff.
That actually comes in clutch.
Yeah, that's
would
cool.
be
I didn't
nice
actually know
if there
about
was something on like I was actually looking for something on like PC where you know you could just have it read like your OBS preview or something and just translate it, but I didn't find anything.
There is no good PC alternative to that I found actually. I found something, but they're all ass.
I just literally don't know where this chicken goes. Like, when you get hit by a block, they go into a like a glass thing, and you have time to like recover them before they just disappear. And that one, I don't know where it goes. Like, I think it goes on top, where I can't get to it. Fucking is really annoying.
Was any top players in the race?
I think like the person who got first place got like a 15-minute time or something, and I think they're on the leaderboard. but not like top 10 or anything.
#1 mort chicken racer in the world.
Fragger Man is like the top is the top player here, I guess. He's got
Brother.
11th place. Yeah, the first place person, I don't see where their like name is on the leaderboard. If it is, like, that's just different. Yeah, I was hoping like Joester or something would play.
So, yous beat me fair and square. I doubt you'll be as lucky with Oxide. Here's a key for your troubles. Oh, brother.
Well, the little terror vermin has finally collected all the trophies to become world champion. What took you so long? Now we prove who the fastest driver really is.
Dude, Mikey, I love watching Simply's YouTube content, but whenever I go on his stream, what is fucking wrong with this chat in the TTS? Like, what is wrong with them?
I mean, do we? I think it's perfectly reasonable.
Oh. They're crazy, dude. They're nuts.
Fuck is even happening? Wait, is he live right now or am I?
No, I was watching him a few hours ago. Just got reminded. I kind of saw him on my YouTube recommended.
Oh yeah, because I didn't see him being live.
Wait, he's
Yeah.
live and he's not open in my browser right now? I didn't realize Cheese got a 136 recently.
Yeah, I mean, I don't tend to watch Cheese too much, so... I
don't
like...
watch him that often, but I like to keep up with how the winners are doing.
Yeah.
Definitely invested in the Super Mario 64 story.
Yeah, I just wanna see Suigi get 5 out of 5, personally.
He has to get 70 again, and he said he has no interest in getting 70 back.
Oh yeah, I forgot, he doesn't have that one anymore at all. Guess it's just never happening.
It's okay, speedrunners change their mind all the
He just got a
time.
137. What'd you say, Dylan?
I said, don't worry, speedrunners change their mind all the time.
No, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, since I'm just a fucking pace pal and I don't care about anything else than the pace, I was just thinking about unfollowing him, because who cares anymore, but you just changed my mind, so thanks for that.
Hey man, you're welcome.
You just completely changed my mind. Karen's fucking 8 seconds off of Ouija now too. When Ouija got the record to beat Karen, it was like a good 30-40 seconds better, but now Karen's like within 8 Dude, the top 3 is 2 Japanese runners again. That's crazy.